Welcome to Think in English. Today, the topic is getting ready for work or school. Listen to this easy English conversation and relax. Every morning starts very quietly for me. My alarm rings, and I hear it right away. But I do not move immediately. I open my eyes slowly and just stay in bed for a moment.
That happens to me too. The sound is there, but your body does not follow. It is like your body needs more time.
That is exactly how it feels. My eyes are open, but I still feel very sleepy. My body feels heavy, and I do not feel ready to get up yet.
Sometimes I even leave the alarm on for a few seconds. I lie there and listen to it, like I need a little time before I start the day.
I do that too, and when I finally turn it off, the room becomes quiet again. That quiet moment feels calm, and I almost forget that I need to get up.
Then you remember the time. I usually turn my head slowly and look at the clock. Sometimes I feel a little surprised, like the morning came too quickly.
That happens to me when I sleep late. When I see the time, I know I should get up, but I still want to stay in bed a little longer.
The bed feels too comfortable to leave. It is warm, and everything outside feels a little far away. I know I have things to do, but I stay there for a little longer.
And in that moment, I am not thinking about work or school yet. I just stay quiet, feeling sleepy, and trying to wake up slowly.
It is a very small part of the morning, but it feels very real every day.
Yes, it always feels simple, but also a little different each time.
And that is how the day begins. Slowly, before anything else really starts.
After I turn off the alarm, I do not get up right away. I stay under the blanket and keep my body still. It feels warm, and I want to keep that feeling a little longer.
That happens to me too. The blanket feels very comfortable, and the air outside feels cooler. It makes you want to stay in bed instead of getting up.
Yes, and sometimes I close my eyes again. I am not really sleeping, but I just want to rest for a little more time.
I tell myself I will only stay for 1 more minute, but that 1 minute does not feel short.
That is true. 1 minute can feel very long in the morning. You just lie there and enjoy the quiet. And you do not want to think about the day yet.
And the room is still very calm. There is no noise, no movement, just a soft and slow feeling around you.
In that moment, I feel relaxed. I know I have things to do, but I do not feel any pressure yet.
It is like a small break before the day really begins. You are awake, but you are not ready to start moving.
Yes, and sometimes I think, just a little longer, and then I will get up. But my body still does not want to move.
That is the hardest part. You know the day is waiting, but the bed feels too nice to leave.
And for a short moment, I just stay there, doing nothing, and enjoying the last quiet part of the morning.
And that small moment always ends too quickly. And that's the last quiet moment before you really have to move.
After staying in bed for a while, I know I cannot wait any longer. I slowly open my eyes again and take a small breath, like I am getting ready to move.
That moment feels important. You are still comfortable, but you know it is time to leave the bed.
I start by moving a little. I turn my body and then slowly sit up. My head still feels a bit heavy, so I stay like that for a few seconds.
I do the same thing. I do not stand up right away. I just sit on the bed and let my body wake up slowly.
Then I move my feet down, and they touch the floor. The floor feels cold, and it wakes me up more than anything else.
That cold feeling is very clear. It helps you feel more awake.
Yes, and at that moment, I feel a small change. I am still a little sleepy, but I am starting to feel more awake.
It is like your body starts to wake up.
I take another small breath and look around the room. Everything feels quiet, but I know I cannot go back to bed now.
That is true. Once you sit up and put your feet on the floor, it is hard to go back.
So I slowly stand up. My body still feels a little slow, but I am ready to move.
And that is the moment when the morning really begins.
After I stand up, I do not stay in my room for long. I walk slowly to the bathroom, and my steps still feel a little slow and quiet.
Yes, in the morning, even walking feels different. Your body is moving, but you are not fully awake yet.
When I reach the bathroom, I turn on the light. The light feels a bit strong at first. and I need a second for my eyes to adjust.
I know that feeling. The room suddenly becomes bright, and you can see everything clearly.
Then I look at myself in the mirror. My face looks tired, and my eyes are not fully open yet.
I sometimes smile a little when I see my face like that. It reminds me that I just woke up.
Yes, it feels very real. I can see that I am still waking up, and I am not ready yet, but I know I will be soon.
That moment in front of the mirror shows how you feel in the morning.
I take a deep breath and stay there for a second. It helps me feel a little more awake and calm.
It is like a small step before you start your morning routine.
Yes, after that, I feel more ready to move and do the next things.
And that is when the day starts to feel a little more real.
After I stand in front of the mirror for a moment, I turn on the tap and wash my face with water. The water feels cool, and it helps me wake up a little more.
Yes, that first touch of water is very important. It makes you feel fresh, even if you are still a bit sleepy.
I move my hands slowly and let the water touch my face again and again. After that, I feel more awake than before.
It is a simple action, but it changes how your body feels.
Then I take my toothbrush and start brushing my teeth. The movement is slow at first, because I am still not fully awake.
And you can hear the brushing sound in the quiet morning. It feels calm, and nothing is rushing yet.
Yes, everything feels slow and simple. I just stand there, brushing my teeth and looking at the mirror without thinking too much.
It is like you are not thinking much, even though your body is starting to move.
After a moment, I rinse my mouth and look at myself again. I can see a small change. I feel cleaner and a little more ready.
That is true. You are still in the early part of the morning, but you are not as sleepy as before.
Yes, I am still a little slow, but I feel better than when I first woke up.
And that is when the morning starts to move forward. Step by step, little by little, you feel more ready.
After I finish in the bathroom, I go back to my room to get dressed. I do not move too fast, because my body still feels a little slow.
Yes, the morning is still quiet at that time. You are moving, but everything feels calm and simple.
I stand in front of my closet and look at my clothes. I do not think too much. I just choose something simple and comfortable.
I do the same thing. In the morning, I do not want to make big decisions. I just pick something easy to wear.
Then I take my shirt and put it on slowly. My hands still feel a little heavy, but I can feel that I am waking up more.
And when you start getting dressed, it feels like you are getting ready for the day.
Yes, after that I put on my pants and fix my clothes a little. It is not perfect, but it is enough.
In the morning, good enough is already very good.
Then I look at myself in the mirror again. This time, I look more awake than before.
That small change is very clear. You are no longer in that sleepy moment.
I also fix my hair a little, just to feel more ready. It is a small thing, but it helps me feel better.
Those small actions make a big difference.
And after that, I feel like I am almost ready to leave my room.
And that is when the morning really starts to move forward. Now you're almost ready to leave.
After I get dressed, I walk to the kitchen. The house is still quiet, and everything feels slow and calm.
Yes, the kitchen in the morning feels different. It is simple, and nothing is busy yet.
I do not make anything complicated. I usually prepare something very easy, like bread and milk.
In the morning, simple food feels just right. You do not want to spend too much time cooking.
I stand there and move slowly. Sometimes I just look at the food for a second before I start eating.
That happens to me too. My body is there, but I am still waking up.
Then I take a small bite. I eat slowly at first, because I am still not fully awake.
And the first few bites feel quiet. You are not thinking too much. Just eating and starting your day.
Yes, but sometimes I do not have much time. On busy mornings, I eat faster and try to finish quickly.
That change feels very clear. One moment is slow and calm, and the next moment, you start to feel a little rushed.
After I finish eating, I drink some water. It helps me feel a bit fresher and ready.
That is a small but important step. Your body starts to feel more active.
Yes, I am still not fully awake, but I feel much better than before.
And that is when the morning begins to feel a little more real and a little more active. The morning is starting to move now.
After breakfast, I go back to my room and check my bag. I do not rush, but I know I need to get everything ready before I leave.
Yes, that moment feels more focused. You are not as sleepy anymore. And you start thinking about what you need for the day.
I open my bag and look inside. I try to remember what I will need, like my books or my laptop.
I usually do the same thing. I think about my day and try not to forget anything important.
Then I put everything in, one by one. It is a simple action, but it helps me feel more ready.
And when you pack your bag, it feels like you are getting ready for what is coming.
Yes. After that, I check my phone. I want to make sure it is with me and ready to use.
I always check my phone too. It is something I cannot forget.
Then I check my keys. I stop for a second to make sure I really have them.
That small check is really important. If you forget your keys, your day can start in a bad way.
After I finish checking everything, I close my bag and hold it for a moment. It feels like I am ready now.
Yes, that feeling is very clear. You are no longer in the slow morning. You are getting ready to leave.
I take a small breath and look around my room one last time.
And that is when you know it is time to step out.
After I finish packing my bag, I get ready to leave the house. I put on my shoes slowly and make sure everything feels comfortable.
Yes, that is the moment when things start to move a little faster. You are no longer inside your quiet morning.
I stand near the door for a second and look around. I want to make sure I do not forget anything important.
I do the same thing. I sometimes stop and think. Did I forget something? Even when everything is already ready.
Then I reach for the door and open it. The air outside feels different from inside the house.
That first step outside always feels fresh. The air is cooler, and it helps you wake up more.
Yes, I take one step out and feel that change right away. The quiet feeling inside is gone, and the day feels closer.
You can start to hear sounds from outside. Maybe people, maybe cars, maybe the street slowly waking up.
After I step outside, I turn back and lock the door. It is a small action, but it feels important.
That moment feels like a clear line. You are leaving your private space and entering the outside world.
Yes, and when the door is closed, I feel like my day has truly started.
And from that moment, everything begins to move forward. From here, the day truly begins.
After I leave the house, I start moving toward my day. Sometimes I walk, and sometimes I ride, but everything around me feels more active now.
Yes, the outside world is very different from your room. There are more sounds, more people, and more movement.
I can see people going to work or school. Some of them look busy, and some of them still look a little sleepy, like me.
I notice that too. Everyone is starting their day in their own way, but we are all moving at the same time.
As I move along the street, I hear different sounds. I hear cars, voices, and small noises that slowly wake me up more.
Those sounds make the morning feel real. You are no longer in a quiet space. You are part of the day now.
Yes, and while I am moving, I start to think about my day. I think about what I need to do and what is waiting for me.
That is when you start to think more. You begin to plan, even if it is just simple things.
Sometimes I feel a little worried when I think about everything, but I try to stay calm and not think too much at once.
That is a good way to start. If you think too much, the morning can feel heavy.
So I take a small breath and just focus on the next step. I keep moving and let my mind wake up slowly.
And as you continue, you begin to feel a little better, a little more ready for what is coming.
While I am on the way, my thoughts become clearer. I start to think more about my work or school and what I need to do today.
Yes, that is when you start to think more. You are not just moving anymore. You are starting to think step by step.
I try to remember my tasks. I think about what is important and what I should do first.
I do the same thing. It helps me feel more organized, even if I am still a little sleepy.
Sometimes, when I think about everything, I feel a little worried. There are many small things to do, and I do not want to forget anything.
That feeling is very normal. The day can look big when you think about it all at once.
Yes, so I try to slow down my thoughts. I tell myself to take things one step at a time.
That is a good way to stay calm. You do not need to do everything at once.
I take a small breath and focus on what is in front of me. It helps me feel a little more in control.
And when you feel calmer, the day does not seem so heavy anymore.
Yes, I still have many things to do, but I feel more ready to face them.
And that is when your morning turns into a real start for the day.
After some time, I finally arrive at my place. I slow down my steps and look around for a moment before I go in.
Yes, that is a small but important moment. You stop moving, and you begin to feel where you are.
I can see the building, the people, and everything around me. It all feels familiar, but each day is a little different.
Even when the place is the same, the feeling can change from day to day.
When I stand there, I feel more awake than before. I am not as slow as I was in the morning.
That change is very clear. You have moved from your quiet room to a place where your day will really happen.
I still feel a little nervous sometimes. I think about what is coming next and what I need to do.
That feeling is normal. It means you care about your day and what you want to do well.
Yes, but I also feel a little hopeful. I feel like I can start, even if everything is not perfect.
That is a good feeling to have at the start of the day.
I take a small breath and get ready to go inside. I know the day is waiting for me now.
And this time, you are ready to meet it. And just like that, the day begins.
Thank you for listening to Think in English. We hope you enjoyed this conversation. See you in the next video.